Hey you Titaners, and welcome to Drive Our Reviews, where today we know, well you should know, we have a new update! And I don't have it yet. Not yet. But the Titan team was kind enough to share with me a promo video showing off the new spell coming with the massive update. A lot of stuff going on in this update, so let's take a look at it right now. Boom. Meteor Strike. Alright. I was able to talk to some players that have it actually sitting in their spell bank. I don't have it yet. But if you pause here, if I rewind and pause back here, check this out. I was kind of curious because this is a very wide-based spell. But look at that. It is actually sitting right between Terror and Lightning, which makes me think it's going to unlock relatively quickly. I thought it was going to be placed, considering it's a large spell that hits a wide area, I thought it was going to be towards the end, but it looks like they're going to put it right in the middle there, the spell levels, as far as what you can do with the Spell Forge. And then, check that out. I was wondering how the DPS would work out. Looks like it's kind of like splattering splash damage, where it's all over the place within that wide area. And I think my big question for this spell is going to be, when I get to use it, is it better than the Poison Cloud at taking out that mass spawn of ranged units in the back? So far, Poison Cloud's been pretty fantastic, but it's really hard to unlock. So maybe this will be a nice compromise. I doubt it's going to be effective against Ragnarok Goliaths. Maybe, we'll see. I doubt it. But as far as those large units that have multiple units within it, I think that's where it's going to be its best use, especially over a wide area. It actually might be a nice beginning battle spell when everything's in that nice big area coming towards you, kind of like they showed. It might be a nice take care of the early DPS, especially in garrison raids. Don't do garrison raids, right? But look forward to the update video. I will make a full update video once I have it and I have tested out the various aspects of it and have something to say about each one of them. So I will make that video soon. But today we're gonna look at how to get Sardu again, because this is much requested. We're gonna look at the third battle out of the 4 to make sure that everyone can do this. Because it is not that hard to do the second and third battle in my mind. And if you can't complete those 2 battles, you really have no hope at the 4th battle yet, but have no fear, you can level up and you will get there. The 4th battle, by the way, is the one that I was able to test out on purpose. I thought you guys would need just that video. I don't know. So I tested it out and did it perfectly. Again, this is another video where I'm going to show you what I did in just my first time playing it. And sure enough, I didn't do as good as I could. In fact, I did the map pretty well until the very end, and I will tell you exactly how to do it better than me. So once again, I took in Durat, I took in a bunch of grenadiers, and I used the same setup as far as I was using 2 fire rubies, 3-star, 4-star, and the item that gives him flame boost damage. So Durat's dangerous, the grenadiers are dangerous, and I took in 2 Goliaths just in case, alright? Now I had to use a Goliath just because, although he wasn't really used that well, because I didn't realize how the spawn would go, and I'll tell you exactly how it goes. So in this map, I believe this is when you first meet Sardu. You first meet a Titan in these battles. And what I did was, since I saw both pathways were on the left and right, I decided I'm just going to stand my ground and see if they come to me. And sure enough, they did. Not only do they come to you, it's militia on the right, militia on the left, followed up by their archers. Once they attack you, you get hit by multiple waves of panthers from both sides as well. So honestly, the idea of sitting in one spot wasn't bad. And I saw those panthers coming up the edge, so I was like, they're gonna come pretty quick. So I'll just leave Durat right in the middle, and hopefully he'll suck them right in, and then they'll get taken out by the grenadiers. And sure enough, they did. Boom. And those archers, man, they took a couple shots at the grenadiers on the right. And here come our terror spells, right? The much needed terror spells. Now actually, I don't know why, but I wanted to go right, so I just decided not to full on attack. Plus I was waiting for the next wave, and sure enough, there were more panthers. So I was wondering, is this gonna be the whole battle at this point? There's gonna be a ton of panthers coming all over the place. And it wasn't. I think this is the last wave of panthers. Luckily, nope, I didn't freeze them. I decided to let them get hit. This is, by the way, a bug, I think. The Panthers will come in for the kill, and then they'll just kind of sit there for a while. Like they're confused. There's so many troops. They're like, why are there so many troops around me? I don't know what to do. And then everyone's like, well, we'll just kill you. Boom, and then he's dead. All right, so I went all right. I was deciding left, right. I went all right, and what's going to happen here is on both sides, either way you go, you're going to have another spawned, right in the middle of that pathway, another spawned defense, or I guess you call them attackers. And I believe, we're going to see here in a second what it is. I believe it was, yeah, I decided to go for the spell. The stupid slow grenadiers. I believe it was more militia and more archers. Yep, exactly the same. Another unit, just one unit of militia, one unit of archers. So at this point I was like, there's got to be something coming more than this. But in the Isles there isn't. This is it. You've got at the beginning those two sides, archers and militia, and then two waves of panthers, and then on each side in the middle you got militia and archers. So the other side is waiting to spawn. And here's the key I did not know. The final battle will not portal in until you take care of both sides. You can use this to your advantage. I didn't know this. I thought this, by the way, so as you come past that last line through the halls, pikemen on each side, grenadiers on each side, right? That's the mid-level battle in here. So I thought that's what that back portal spot was for. I thought that was it, maybe, because I was like, well, there's nothing else here. And you'll watch, I'll go all the way into the portal spot to make sure that it doesn't spawn anything, and sure enough it did. So as you can see, even with Durat's massive amount of defense here, the pikemen are making good work of him, and the grenadiers are still getting their hits in despite his, I believe, 80% fire defense and 120% fire defense and like 30%, 40% armor or something like that. It's just, all right, so there's the spawn. You see it? On the left, did you see that? Boom. I guess it's this way with my video flipped. On the left, did you see that? So I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, we're just gonna sit here and wait for the final battle. Well, nothing happens. Nothing is going to happen until you kill that unit. Right, so I poison cloud them like an idiot. Here's what you should do. Move all your units, either way, outside of this main spot, and then bring Durat in front of that at some point. So what I should have done was I should have just sent grenadiers that way immediately to go take them out, and they come to me because I hit them with the spell. So they're coming to me, I'm in the worst spot possible. Watch this. And then let's send Durat out of the fray. Oh, and here come the archers because that stupid poison cloud didn't kill him. Should have had meteor strike, right? Maybe that would have done it. We kill him and then like, oh yeah, we're good, we're safe, we finished the battle. Nope, everything spawns on me. On me. So all I had to do was move my ranged troops to the left and then attack the center. To the left and then attack the center, right? If they just would have been slightly more towards one of the halls, towards one of the air, the big side windows there, it would have been fine. I wouldn't have lost a ton of grenadier units. Now I still won, but I think I had to pull in, like everything died here. All my grenadiers got whacked. Durat's almost dead. I killed the Titan luckily, but there's a whole troop of pikemen running around like a bunch of fools. I did spawn my Goliath, but I was like, oh, he spawned at the beginning. By the way, if you're gonna use spawn troops in this map, spawn them immediately so you can control them through the map. So there you go, everything was great what I did, except at the very end I should have gone away from that back portal spot, and then I should have put Durat in front, and then I could have just easily taken them out with Durat in front. I didn't do that. I did probably the worst case scenario and I still won. Right? Still won, without even using that reinforcement at the end. So there you go, that is the 3 out of 4 mission. That's how it's gonna spawn on you. Just do it like that, except at the very end, just move away and then come back in and you should be fine. And then you are well on your way to the 4th mission of getting Sardu, and you can watch that video next if you haven't seen it yet. And then all of a sudden, now boom, you too can have Sardu, the awesome Ranger Titan. Well, there you go, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Any questions, put it down below. I know you guys have been asking if you can use the infiltrators for this. You can. They need to be high level, and they need to have some form of defensive items on them, and you got to be quick, unfortunately, because I think if they got to too much of a fight with any pikemen in any of these maps, the pikemen are such high level in these maps, I don't know if Cormac is going to do quite as well as Durat, just because if he's got to take him almost completely out in the first hit. And he can't get caught by the second unit if there's one near him. So that's my thoughts on the infiltrators. They're not as easy to do these maps with. You got to be nimble on your feet. But I think the second one, definitely you could do. The third one is possible, and the fourth one, I don't. That just would be a serious pain, but it is possible. I think someone said they did it with the level 40. There you go, guys. Hope it's easy for you too, and I'll see you next time on Star Titans with DBR.